world, my name is Samantha James. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today we have an 18 plus pick a card for you that you guys voted on, and it's going to be your next sexual encounter. So we have 3 piles for you to choose from. We have pile number 1 with movement, pile number 2 with trust, and pile number 3 with sweetness. I have not pre-shuffled anything. I am going to try and really focus this reading on figuring out who this person is that is going to be your next sexual encounter. So this can be someone completely new, and we're going to describe them, or this could be someone from the past for some of you. I guess we will see. But we have 3 piles to choose from. And if it is resonating, you will have the option to extend. The extension is going to be more of a rated R version of this. So I am going to try and get as much information in this reading as possible. But there's going to be certain things that come up that I just literally cannot say on YouTube. And that will be for the more adult reading that is in the extension. All right, you guys, I will see you at your pile. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome. Look at my beautiful skeleton. His name is Randy. He is a meditating skeleton. All right, so this is an 18 plus, and we are going to try and figure out who your next sexual encounter is and when. So I'll pull some timeline cards, but mainly I'm going to try and focus in on who this person is and describe them. We have the movement card to start, so this could be a connection that is going to move quite fast upon meeting this person. It could even be for some of you that you've been in stagnation or separation with this person and things are starting to really reconcile. There's going to be a lot of forward movement within the connection. Movement can also represent here that there's going to be a lot of physical movement between you two because it's going to be a very sexual and physical connection. This could be someone that can go a long time or all night long, or, you know, they just really want to like touch you and get up on you. And I'm just seeing a lot of like movement and physicality in this connection. So I'm going to pull an animal spirit oracle. Who is group number 1's next sexual encounter? We have the hummingbird. Who is group number 1's next sexual encounter? Group number 1's. So they could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Group number 1's next sexual encounter. We have the Scorpion. Okay, so they could be a fire sign as well, or have either elements of those in their chart. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. So we have the hummingbird and the Scorpion, which are seemingly so different from one another. Okay, so let's see also. This person can be quite shy. They could be sort of a hermit. This could be also someone who is neither here nor there. They're all over the place. They could be someone that is a traveler. Who is group number 1's next sexual encounter? We have Judge. Who is group number 1's next sexual encounter? And we have Goddess. Okay. So I think hummingbirds are quite beautiful. They have a lot of gorgeous colorations on them. We also have the Goddess archetype showing up. So this person could just be, you know, very aesthetically attractive. Like they have won the genetic lottery. I do think they're quite shy though. They're quite introverted. This is someone who mainly keeps to themselves. They might have even a small circle of friends. I'm hearing like a gym rat, not that that's necessarily associated with either the hummingbird or the Scorpion, but I'm just hearing it. I feel like the Scorpion could be someone that's like a hermit, and if they're anywhere, they're in the gym a lot. This is someone who is still spiritually evolving. I definitely feel like they have gone through quite a lot in their lifetime. And this could be someone that is still awakening, or they're starting to awaken to the different aspects of life and energy within life. I guess the point in me saying that is I don't think that they're as intuitive or as aware as you are, group number one. They definitely might not know what tarot is. So I think keep that in mind, especially if this is a connection that ends up forging outside of a sexual encounter. This person and you might have a disconnect in that. And I don't even know why I'm saying that, but I guess I'm just kind of channeling. But the Scorpion does tend to lean towards isolation. They are a passionate lover, though. They are a passionate and determined creature. But I feel like this is someone who their career is very important to them. They, again, small circle, they do kind of fester and focus on unresolved stuff from the past. So that's why I said where I feel like they could be a little resentful, not towards you, but just like they're still awakening. They're still learning that certain things are not worth holding on to. I do think that they also really like their freedom. They are pretty wild and free and fierce when you really let them open up, when you really get to know them. I think they can be very jealous, though. I feel like this is someone who could have like a little jealous streak to them. So that's something to keep in mind. And then with that hummingbird spirit, you know, like I was saying, I feel like this person is very attractive. The hummingbird spirit naturally is someone who is very curious and very smart, someone who loves to learn. So, you know, although they might not be on the same spiritual level as you, or maybe even just the same level in general, I do think this is someone who is going to want to learn a lot about you and, you know, want to learn more about what you're interested in. This is someone who's very curious. They have a lot of energy. They're very positive. I feel like this is someone who can also be very creative. And again, you know, the hummingbird spirit rules over exploring spirituality. So I definitely feel like they'll be curious. Like, they'll want to learn more about it, and there could be even an underlying reason as to why you guys became connected somehow. And then we have Judge, balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. We have Goddess, the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. Group number one's next sexual encounter. We have the Men in Black. Honestly, I love this deck and it never ceases to make me happy. So the Men in Black, this is my alien, my mystic Martian Oracle. You guys, if you were ever wondering, all the decks that I use in my videos are listed down below. So if you guys were ever interested in purchasing one for yourself, I don't have any links or affiliates. I mean, I could, but I'm not about that life. They're just listed, so if you're just curious, they're down there. Okay, so Men in Black, stalking, intimidation, confrontation. No, honestly, like, I feel like, yeah, I mean, not that they're gonna use intimidation tactics towards you, but I feel like this is someone who's gonna stalk your social media. Again, you guys, they have a small circle. They don't get out much. You're gonna definitely be a prize. Like, you're definitely gonna be someone that is like, whoa, like, to them. They're probably going to really enjoy the sex, which we'll get into in the tarot, but I definitely feel like this is someone who's going to end up being like a social media stalker of yours. And I do think that they can end up being quite jealous, you know, if they do catch feelings for you. So yeah, I do think this is someone who's going to be a social media stalker, someone who's going to spy if it gets out of hand, maybe for some of you, you already know this person. If it gets out of hand, this is someone who's super jealous and possessive and is really meddling in your affairs and just taking it to the next level and extreme. So let's pull the tarot. Let's see your next sexual encounter. With Judge, I'm also really getting that curiosity factor. You know, they want to know more. They want to learn more. They're really looking at you as if you are something to study, which is very interesting. So it could just be that there's such a difference between you two and that you're so spiritual and they're like trying to receive that with the goddess energy. They're trying to understand you, but you're not something that can be easily understood. So we have the Magician, the Seven of Pentacles. Group number one's next sexual encounter. Group number one's next sexual encounter. So we have the Magician, the Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Wands. Group number one's next sexual encounter. And we have the Fool. So had I mentioned with the movement card, I do feel like this is something that can move quite fast upon meeting them. We have that Fool energy, which is all about blindly moving forward, taking a leap of faith, new beginnings. But to me, it's a movement card within the tarot. And I feel like this is someone who might even look at you as more than just their next sexual encounter. Like, we're pulling the cards and describing your next sexual encounter. But for some of you, this person is going to look at you as like their next relationship with the Seven of Pentacles, with the Magician. They're going to be like, how did I manifest this person? Not that they think in those terms, but they are going to be like, where did this person come from? And they're going to really feel that this is like a fated new beginning for them, that you guys were supposed to meet. And you know what's so interesting is like that they think like that. So it's not necessarily, and I keep emphasizing that they're not super spiritual, and I think that's like important for whatever reason, but they are kind of like a hopeless romantic with the goddess energy. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I do feel like this person falls hard and falls deep, and they fall fast, and that might even be why in the end they could be like someone who is, you know, stalking you and someone who is spying on you. And like, so if you're not into that kind of energy, then you're not going to like this person. But some of you, I know some of you like, you know, you want your person to be like looking at you. We have the Ace of Swords. You guys could meet, how is group number one going to meet their next sexual encounter? Through social media of some sort, through friends, through work with the King of Pentacles. How is group number one going to meet their... How is group number one going to meet their next sexual encounter? Through surrendering. Some of you guys are going to have to, some of you have been really wanting to maybe even manifest with the Magician. For some of you, you know, I know that there's scenarios out there in which you've known this person and this is a connection that is going to finally, you know, that was stagnated, that is going to finally start to move forward. But I don't want to dabble into all the different scenarios. I just want to simply define, you know, who it is, your next sexual encounter, and describe them. But for some of you, that is a scenario at large. And I feel like if that is, there will be communication again between you two. And I feel like part of them coming in has a lot to do with surrendering and surrendering to divine timing at that. But for a lot of others of you, this is a new connection. And I do feel like you could meet on a dating app, through social media, or through friends. Some of you guys could even meet this person from work. They could be a coworker, especially because the Scorpion spirit is someone who is constantly working. How is group number one going to meet their next sexual encounter? And then with the Hangman and the Four of Wands, for others of you, you could be meeting this person out of fate. Like, there is a reason why you guys are supposed to meet. And that meaning maybe is even more intricate than we see on the surface. But with the Four of Wands, it could represent like, oh, you meet them at a celebration, a wedding, a party of some sort, which is why I think it might even be through friends, some sort of something having to do with a communication. But others of you, the Four of Wands and the Hangman can be more interpreted metaphorically in that you guys are going to meet because you're supposed to meet, because there's some sort of divine timing. And that goes back to the scenario for those of you in which it resonates that this is someone that you've been in separation or no contact with, that it has to happen the way that it has to happen, but you will reconcile. But I definitely feel like this person, you know, new scenario or old scenario for you, is going to want to have some sort of like relationship here, or they're at least going to feel that way. I don't see anything super defining in that, but I do see their intention about wanting to invest in the connection, wanting to explore the connection further, and simply because they really are so excited about it. And this person is someone who is more of a committed kind of energy rather than not. They're not someone that wants to necessarily just toot it and boot it or hit it and quit it. You know, they're someone who does want more of a meaningful relationship. We have getting to know each other. For so a lot of you, this is someone that you're just going to meet. And there is going to be a very magnetic attraction between you two up front. I do feel like this person is going to really take sight and take note of you, especially if they do come up to you or if they do approach you. If you guys meet organically in person, I feel like this is someone who is going to, you know, although they're very shy and introverted, they're so going to be so attracted to you that there's almost going to be this pull that they like have to like say something to you. They have to say hi. They're going to be very attracted to your eyes. Some of you guys have these gorgeous, piercing eyes. They're going to be very attracted to your hair, your body. Like, you're very, like, you have a really nice body, a really unique body, and it's so amazing. All the different shapes and sizes bodies come in, and that can be very fluid in this reading. Group number 1, whatever shape and size you are, you have this amazing body, and it's going to really capture their attention. I do feel like this is, you could have tattoos. I do feel like this is someone who's going to be very attracted to your booty, specifically your back and your backside. Your booty is going to be very beautiful to them. Whoa. We have triumphant success. Okay. So, and then firm foundation, it's like this person is going to really want to create something out of this connection, maybe even because they see you as someone that is like their dream archetype, you know, whatever their dream archetype may be. They're going to really be looking at you as like, whoa, like group number 1 is so fucking sexy and beautiful. I cannot miss this opportunity. I cannot let this opportunity go. And it's just going to be one of those moments. I almost even feel like you guys are going to capture each other's attention through like a gaze across the room. Like, you're going to look at each other and they're going to just be so infatuated with you. This could even be, for some of you, someone that is older than you by like 5 to 10 years. Doesn't have to be. But I do feel like there is going to be a lot of sexual attraction between you two. There might be some differences in your personality, but overall, I do feel like this could be a very successful interaction and next sexual encounter. Yeah. Okay, so let's pull some timeline cards. When is this going to happen? Then we're going to extend this, and I'm going to dive into the sexual encounter that you're going to have together. So we have in person. It seems very clear that you guys might meet in person with each other. For some of you online, or like you're gonna meet online to meet in person. But like I said, there's these two different scenarios where you like meet at a celebration, or you meet like, you know, with someone who's throwing a party, and this could be a half day. Okay, so a half day in which you guys can meet, and then we have winter. So some of you guys could be meeting this person like later today. Like you could be matching with them online or something, or, you know, maybe you're supposed to go to a party because it's, you know, Fridays. Hopefully I get this up by tomorrow, Saturday, you know. So many different scenarios of when this could happen, but all in proximity to being pretty close. So definitely let me know if this resonated. I am excited to hear if this happens. If you guys are interested in a private reading, I am booking. All that information is down below. But I am going to extend this. So if you guys want to know about the sexual encounter, that is going to be linked down below. That's an 18 plus as well, rated R. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you guys in your extended. Hello, lovely souls. Hello, group number 2. Welcome. If you guys chose trust, this is for you. This is an 18 plus. We are going to be talking about your next sexual encounter. I'm going to use this reading to describe this person that's coming in. That's going to be your next sexual encounter. And if you want to know about what happens in that sexual encounter, what the sex is like, that is going to be linked down in the extended, which is a rated R version. So if you are uncomfortable with that kind of content, then the extended is not for you. But if you're into that, that's linked down below. But I hope everyone is doing well, group number 2. I just wanted to let you guys know that I link all of the decks down below in the description box. Well, not link them because I don't do any affiliates or sponsorships or anything like that. I just list them. So if you guys are ever curious about what decks I'm using, that is in the description box down below. I'm also booking private readings if you guys were interested in one, or if you just wanted to come join me on a live stream, come say hi. I love the live stream community that we have created here on this channel, and it's just a lot of fun to connect with you guys. All right, so we have trust. I don't know if this is someone that you already know, and there's a level of trust and faith that has to, which is a component in this connection, and that you have to trust that you guys are going to reconcile or come back together some way, somehow. Or if trust is coming through here because it's been a while and you're kind of waiting to like find someone or manifest someone who will be your next sexual encounter. So group number 2, let's pull from the Animal Spirit Oracle. Who is group number 2's next sexual encounter? Who is group number 2's next sexual encounter? We have the Lamb Spirit. The Lamb. Group number 2. Who's group number 2's next sexual encounter? We have Bully. Group number 2. Who's group number 2's next sexual encounter? Who's group number 2's next sexual encounter? Who's group number 2's next sexual encounter? We have Thief and Visionary. Interesting. Okay, so this is someone who could be a fuck boy or a fuck girl. Shit. All right, one more oracle and then I'll start to talk. This is from my Mystic Martian Oracle. I love this deck. It's my favorites. Group number 2's next sexual encounter. Group number 2's next sexual encounter. Is this what I think it is? It is. Ah! The Nagas. Already with the sexual content, group number 2. Okay. So Bully. Okay, well, let me back up. We have the Lamb Spirit. So this is Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So this person could be an earth sign. Now, I'm going to say up front, I'm not going to like play into all sorts of scenarios because I'm just primarily focusing on who is coming through as your next sexual encounter. So whether you've known this person before, they're from the past, or they're new, or they're in the future, I'm not going to dive into the millions of scenarios that could come through here. I'm saying 2 different scenarios, but just take it however it resonates. So if I'm describing someone from your past, then they're from your past. If I'm describing someone you've never met before, which is kind of the goal, then you've never met this person before. But we have Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus here with the Lamb spirit. This is someone who's pretty peaceful. They're pretty patient. So this could be someone... You know what's so interesting? Okay, so in the book, it says Lamb energy is the honest guidance you hear from an old friend. So for some of you, this is like someone from the past. A young child, not saying this is a young child, could be someone who's just younger than you, or sometimes a surprising stranger. So you know how I said I'm seeing 2 different scenarios here? It could be someone from the past or someone completely new. So for some of you, it's a surprising new stranger. And for others of you, this is an old friend. But regardless, I think that this is someone who is pretty peaceful, pretty patient, pretty zen. I would describe this person definitely as an earth sign. They can even be very slow moving. They're someone who is really relaxed, and they're like a nice person. I like them. I think bully is coming through here, however, because they want to beat the pussy up. This is someone who, although is the Lamb spirit, a very peaceful and prophetic zen kind of person in the bedroom, they are a thief in the night, and they are a bully. No, seriously though. This is someone who is silent but deadly. You know what I'm saying? Like, they will steal your heart. You will find yourself falling in love with him. Even when you were like, nope, I'm not going to. It's like that kind of person that catches you off guard. All of a sudden, you're thinking about them all the time. They could have like a big dick, and they could have big dick energy in that they are very confident with themselves, with their supplies. They don't need to be crazy, you know, they don't need to be all out there trying to prove something to the world. They know what they got, and it's good. And I feel like with bully, you know, this person could just be intimidating, you know, because they are so silent. This is someone who observes others. This is someone who asks questions. This is the type of person where you leave the night or the date or the interaction not knowing anything about them. Like, they somehow turned the table on you and you did all the talking the whole fucking time. They know everything about you, you know nothing about them. That can be very intimidating. It can also be that this person is very debonair. That's a good vocabulary word, look it up. They are someone who's very sophisticated. They dress well. They could have a lot of money. They could be older than you. They could be someone who is just very, like, sensual. Yeah, we have the Nagas, sensuality, lovers, erotica. There's someone that is just like a very calm, confident spirit. So group number 2's next sexual encounter. Yeah, they could be very guarded, but it doesn't come off so obvious. You know, they're guarded, and that's why you might not learn too much about them. You might not know too much about them, but it doesn't come off in an obvious sense in which you leave the interaction as they're guarded. You just leave it not knowing too much about them because they're guarded. They like to keep it that way. We have thief. This person wants to keep a low-key kind of persona, kind of demeanor. You know, they're not very obvious, and their feelings, I can also assume, won't be very obvious. Yeah, this is the type of creature that I feel like if you do catch feelings for them, you're going to be sifting through lots of tarot videos trying to figure out what they're thinking and feeling, because they are not going to be very upfront about it. This is someone who could be an innovator, a visionary, a leader. They could be creative, artistic, or they could have created something such as a business that is very successful with the Ace of Pentacles. I do feel like this is someone who has a lot of wealth, maybe even a lot of status. Group number, and then also maybe they're guarded because they're protective over that wealth and status. For some, this could be someone that does have a level of fame. We have the Six of Pentacles. So I'm just seeing this person as having quite a bit of material wealth here. I also feel like this is someone who is very protective over that wealth, because maybe in the past people didn't necessarily reciprocate, or they tried to use them or take from them with the Five of Pentacles. Group number 2's next sexual encounter. So yeah, this person is healing. I wouldn't say actively. I wouldn't say like, oh, they're healing and they're like so spiritual and they're healing. I would just say that they're very like, they go about their affairs differently because of circumstances and experiences that they've been through in the past. They are a relationship kind of person. I am gonna say that up front. They do prefer it not to be some sort of hit it and quit it situation. They do prefer, if they're gonna have a sexual encounter with someone, for it to be multiple times, for there to be a level of consistency to it. But I do feel like this person's a boss, and I do feel like they have a lot of responsibilities. They could even be a father or a mother with the Queen of Cups, but someone that has to look after things, whether it's the upkeeping of estates or properties or children or family. I do think this person wants some sort of mother figure in their life. I don't think it's obvious that they're like, I'm actively looking for a mother figure, but I do think they kind of crave someone. It's like they got it. They really got it in the bag. They got the money, they got the bills, they got it all down. What they're missing is intimacy on a very raw level. This person's sensual by nature. They're a romantic at heart, but they're missing a lover. So if this person encounters some sort of sexual experience with you and it's very positive, they are gonna, like I said with the Hierophant, want to continue this and want to have this and keep this going. Your extended is gonna be juicy, because honestly, I'm already saying like you are very attractive yourself, group number 2. Like I think this person's very attractive, you're very attractive. You might have tattoos, you have a really nice body. Some of you guys, well, all of you, but I say some because some of you may be males. Well, if you're males, you have a really nice chest. And if you're females, you have a really nice chest. You have really nice titties. This person's gonna really be super attracted to that. But I feel like this is someone, and also like your cheekbones, your lips, you have really gorgeous features. This is someone who's going to really want to like rock your world, like quite literally. Yeah, okay, so you're the Page of Pentacles. So yeah, this is someone who's looking for love. Like it might happen that this is a sexual encounter, but this is someone who is looking for something more than that. For some of you, this really is someone from the past, and they've grown and they've healed a lot over the connection. They want to come back with reciprocation if that was not something that was given in the past. But I feel like overall this person is going to really admire your independence. Some of you guys have these really gorgeous piercing eyes, and some of you do your makeup really well. How is group number 2 going to meet their next sexual encounter? How is group number 2 going to meet their next sexual encounter? Some of you through work, maybe even this is a coworker or a boss of yours. How is group number 2 going to meet their next sexual encounter? or at their work. Maybe you're like a client or you're just passing through. We have temperance with patience. In due time, you're going to meet this person. So some of you with trust, it is all about patience and divine timing. We have even surrendering. Some of you guys might have been attracted to pile number 1. It's very similar. There's different aspects, but it's very similar. And I don't say that very often in my readings. I'm not like, oh, go see pile blah, blah, blah. But this one, you know, you might want to check it out if you were attracted to it. There might be some messages in there for you. We have the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, some of you guys are going to meet this person through work, through their job. Maybe even some of you are going to meet them because they're a boss or a coworker. This might even be forbidden for some of you. Strength in reverse. Huh. For some of you, this is forbidden. It could even be that they're married with the Hierophant. And this is an affair. Or you're married. 5 of Wands. And the Queen of Cups coming up could even be that they are married or they have a wife or you have a wife or a husband and they share children with this person. This could be a boss. This could be a coworker. Group number 2 is next sexual encounter. I say affair because this person does seem to want to have an ongoing thing. I think they're very attracted to you. If this is someone that you already know and it's not like an incoming manifestation, incoming person, I do feel like they have been checking you out and they've been very attracted to you. They're very attracted to your titties. We have engagement, like they're trying to engage in something with you sexually. And they just have been watching you from afar. And it could be an engagement at a party, a work event for some of you. It could be an engagement at like a mutual friends party or like a wedding or something of some sorts. It's very interesting. I feel like you might be very guarded as well. The 4 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles energy could be that you're both very guarded because this is off limits in some way. But there is a very strong attraction and pull that is bringing you 2 together. So it could be, you know, trust in the process. It could be that trust is coming out because there's definitely a need for trust and how this is going to play out, especially if there is someone else. So you guys will be interacting in person. Whereas group number 1 I got was more like online. Okay, a drunk text, a couple days to 1 month. Okay. So very soon for real. I mean, the energy is evolving for sure. This person has been watching you. They have been thinking about you. They really want to explore a sexual connection with you, even if it's off limits in that they're your boss or your coworker or they're married or you're married. They just can't help but, like with bully and thief, they want to be, and maybe that's even why I'm getting like these low-key vibes. Like they want to penetrate through this off limitsness. Like they're willing to risk it all and they want to be low-key about it, but they want to have something with you, some sort of like affair. So the Nagas can represent, yes, lovers, erotica, sensuality, but also controversy. This is controversial. It can represent temptation. It can represent new perspectives. So what's interesting is that this is very complex. I think the situation here for a lot of you is very complex. There's a lot of complexities to this energy, to this connection, but it's almost ready to kind of explode with trust and very soon an engagement, a couple days, 1 month. I mean, this person might drunk text you. and initiate something with you. And this could be your next sexual encounter. Okay, so I'm anxious to get into the extended because I want to talk about this sexual encounter and what is going to go down between you two. That's linked down below. In the meantime, however, stay safe and stay healthy, you guys. I really hope that resonated. If you guys were looking for a private reading, send me an email and I will get back to you. And in the meantime, I will see those of you in the extended. Hi, group number 3, welcome. If you guys chose sweetness, this is for you. I'm hoping that with sweetness here, it's a change of pace because the last pile was intense. All right, you guys, welcome. I hope you are doing well. I just wanted to say upfront, I am offering private readings. If you guys were interested in a private reading, definitely email me. We are going to extend this reading. The extension is going to be an 18 plus. So this reading is your next sexual encounter. We are going to figure out who that person is, when that is happening. And in the extended, we're going to figure out what that sexual encounter will consist of, what the sex will be like. That's linked down below. And then I also wanted to let you guys know, I do list the decks. If you guys were interested in the decks that I'm using for this video, I list them down below. I'm not affiliated with any links or, I mean, I could have done that, but I didn't, not into it. I just put them. So if you guys were just curious or you wanted to buy them for yourselves, they're down below. Because I get some comments about that. So yeah, we have sweetness, and I feel like with sweetness, I feel like I can take a breath. I feel like maybe the energy is going to be a lot sweeter in your next sexual encounter. This could be someone who ends up being a romantic partner, or this could be a very romantic next sexual encounter. So let's figure out who this person is. Group number 3, your next sexual encounter. Who is group number 3's next sexual encounter? I'm going to pull from the Animal Spirit Oracle. Group number 3's next sexual encounter. We have the crocodile. Group number 3's next sexual encounter. Group number 3's next sexual encounter. Group number 3's next sexual encounter. And the panther. Wow. 2 wild animals. So that tells me water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We also have earth. I believe panther is earth unless they put it as fire for whatever reason. Let me double check. Panther is fire. Interesting. Okay, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and then crocodile is water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So the panther spirit is someone who is very productive, someone who is very brave and courageous. This is someone who's not afraid to admit that they think you're sexy. You know, this is someone who will approach you at the club and be like, hey, what's up? Like, they'll holler at you. They also are someone who could even be a social media stalker, and they're kind of like watching you from afar, like you're prey, and then they want to come get you. It's interesting because the crocodile and the panther, I do feel like have that in common. Like, they'll watch you from afar and then they're going to come get you. So this could be someone who knows you through your online presence on social media, or this could be someone that sees you at a bar, at a club, or in school for some of you, at work, and they're going to approach you. They have no problem approaching you, asking you for your number. We have crocodile. So this is someone who is very patient, but they are a very silent powerhouse. So like I said, silent, but will come in for the kill. So group number 3's next sexual encounter. Oh, by the way, this is Randy. He is a meditating skull, skeleton. Group number 3's next sexual encounter. We have damsel. Group number 3's next sexual encounter. It's interesting because I'm getting damsel not as to describe them, but to describe you. And then we have seeker, which I do feel like describes them. So they're definitely watching you. And even better if you're a damsel in distress, because this person has like a rescuer complex and they definitely want to come to the rescue in some sort of way. I do feel like this is someone who's very open-minded. They're very lighthearted. They're someone who has a thirst for life and a thirst for wisdom and a thirst for truth. They care a lot about intellect, spirituality, things like that, and I feel like you guys will really connect on that. Group number 3's next sexual encounter. We have the Nephilim. Okay, so this person could be a giant. Like, they could be really tall or a lot taller than you, and they could tower over you in some sort of way. This is someone who could be kind of controversial. They could have tattoos on their face, tattoos all over them. They could be really big, really muscular. They could have this like demeanor, or they could have this look about them of panther and crocodile that looks very hard on the surface, but they're actually like a big teddy bear. Beneath it all, for some of you, this is like a gym rat. This person definitely stands out of a crowd. So if they walk into a room, people definitely notice. And I do think a lot of it has to do with their height, even their weight. This could be someone who, like I said, is very muscular. They could even, you know, add to that. They could have tattoos on their face or their body or things like that. So they could be very controversial. But I think they want like a small little like princess. Like a little damsel in distress. I do think this person is actually very sweet. Group number 3's next sexual encounter. We have the Four of Cups. Whether you reject them or not, I do feel like this person will continue to try. Two of Cups or Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is very sweet, and I like that we have sweetness because they're like a very sweet energy. There's someone that is going to like compliment you. This is someone who is not trying to come off in a creepy way, but they are very determined to like get your attention. I feel like we've all had that encounter like once in our life, and if not, this will be that encounter you have in your life where there's that guy and you're not that interested in him, but he's like super sweet, but he keeps trying, and then eventually you're just like, you just like him, like after observing him and like him being kind of rejected by you, or being, you know, you being feisty to him, after a while you're like, you know what, I like him. It's like that kind of energy. I do feel like they're pretty guarded for the most part, but for whatever reason, they feel like you're the chosen one, and they see something in you, and they want to approach you because they feel like you guys together could make a good team, or there's some sort of success here in a connection with you, or you really are the archetype of their dream person, and they're just very, very attracted to you. So how is group number 3 gonna meet this person? How is group number 3 gonna meet this person? 10 of Pentacles. How is group number 3 gonna meet this person? We have the King of Pentacles. How is group number 3 gonna meet this person? Okay, this is interesting because we have the 10 of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. For some of you, you could be meeting this person through work. This person could work for you, or you work for them in that they're your boss. For others of you, you could be meeting this person, I don't know, it's very interesting. Some of you could be meeting this person while you're like you're married or you're taken. Like maybe that's why you reject this person, because you're married. Sorry about that, y'all. So yeah, I just feel like this person is someone who, I don't know, you could meet them because while you're taken or married or in a relationship. This is like your next sexual encounter, so that's kind of interesting. Another way I could read this is this person has a lot of money and a lot of status. They could have a lot of fame. How is group number 3 going to meet their next sexual encounter? This could be someone from the past that like you guys are both married, or you both have families, or you both like, and this is going to be for some of you, you both like moved on, and then you guys end up reconnecting, and there might be some sort of sexual encounter or sexual exploration that happens between you two with the Fool and the 6 of Cups. For some of you, this could literally be someone from the past, and both of you are taken, and both of you do like the unspoken, the unspeakable. a very small percentage of you, because I don't even know how to like really read this, is that some of you, like this person wants you so bad they're gonna offer you the world, and just right up front, you know, like maybe you're just not interested and they're like, I'll give you everything with the 10 of Pentacles. You could have children with this person. This could be someone that you have children with and you co-parent, and you're gonna somehow reconcile and like have a sexual encounter with them. Like you could be separated and you want to stay separated, but you like want to fuck. For others of you, you could both have children and separate families, but there's this like huge attraction. Or one of you does, and there is like a huge attraction and love between you two that you share. There could even be some sort of like past life relationship. Group number 3's next sexual encounter. Group number 3's next sexual encounter. Yeah, there's a very spiritual connection here. And you guys have and probably do feel spiritually connected to each other if you know who this person is. And if you don't, this is someone that could be manifesting for you. We have stand your ground. This person views you as like everything. Like you're a Hail Mary to this person. They think you're so fucking attractive. They actually really like how sassy you are towards them. Some of you guys have like a little attitude problem and they really like that. You're like, I don't need saving, I don't need you. But like they're like, yeah, you do. And they like want to take care of you. Like they like that you stand your ground. They like that you're like, you know, reject them. They like it. They like your determination to like do whatever you want. But they want to have a new beginning with you. This person's like extra dom, or they're extra divine masculine, and that they like do not care if you're like, I don't want this. You guys could be FaceTiming, or they could FaceTime you in 5 days is when this could happen, or tonight. The fuck? So very soon. Next week, I'm seeing this like happening very, very soon for some of you. So this is very interesting. So in the extended, I'm going to dive into the sexual encounter. What is going to happen? What is going to go down? That's linked down below in the extended. In the meantime, however, stay safe and stay healthy. If you guys are interested in a private reading, then definitely email me or come join my live stream. But I am going to extend this and we are going to figure out what is going to go down. That's linked down below. I love you guys and I'll see you there.